Hello and welcome to the first journal of IEL2. I'm going to be talking about the two units that we saw in this part of the semester, which are citizenship and English as an international language. And I'm going to be reflecting on how these units can help us in our process of becoming English teachers. So first I'm going to talk about citizenship, and this is a very important topic because it has an incredible impact on society nowadays, especially ours, because there's in school there's not much teaching about rights and duties. There's not much teaching about uh, what makes us citizens of Chile and how can we contribute to our country. And this is a very dangerous thing because if people don't become aware of their role in society, then there's going to be consequences, like we can see in cases like the decline in political participation, in which people, because they don't know their rights and duties, they don't know that they they must that they have a great impact in how society works. I think that they don't participate because of it, and they don't see point of it because they think that that's something that alienated from them, and it's not something that they should care about because no one teach them to care about. And this is something that we must change when we become teachers, because if we want change in society, if we want to break the status quo and change how the system works and make use of our rights and duty, we need to push our students to participate, to make use of the rights and duties, to teach them what their rights and duties are, if we want a change in our society. Because if we don't, the status quo will continue. The same people will vote for what they think they're right, but we will not express our opinion. And that can become very dangerous for our country, and there are consequences that we can see nowadays, how people that don't represent us rule the country, and that's something we need to change. And I think that this acceptance of our rights and duties and our acceptance of other people's opinions can be achieved if we make use of English. I think this because what we learn in the second unit, English as an international language, is that there are a lot of ways to speak the language. There are an incredible variety of how to speak English because of how it is spread around the world, because of linguistic imperialism, globalization, etc. With this, we can realize that there's no correct way to speak the language. There are a lot of ways to do it. There are a lot of variety. So when we teach English, we need our students to become aware of this. They need to become aware of that there's more than one way to speak the language. Because if we do this, they will also learn that variety is something good. It's not something bad. It's something unique about us as human beings. So if they learned that there's a lot of varieties in English, they must learn that there are a lot of varieties in Spanish, and we will start respecting other communities. We will start respecting other countries that speak Spanish. We're going to stop thinking that our way of speaking Spanish is the best, because it's not. It's just a way of speaking it. And I think that if we promote this notion of tolerance to our other cultures, then we're going to learn about a lot about them. We're going to learn a lot about other places around the world and expand our mind, or our views, and that can help us in how we participate in our country, because we're going to start knowing the reality of other places. We're going to start learning how to value what we have, but also learn about what we need to improve. So if we foster the participants and we foster tolerance to our other cultures so we can learn from them, I think that society can get better. But it's our duty to do that. It's our duty to foster this participation. It's our duty to foster recognition of other cultures.